In a small, dusty village surrounded by dry fields and broken roads lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was poor. His clothes were worn out and his shoes had holes in them. Every morning before sunrise, he walked through the village carrying a small basket of fruits to sell at the market. Most people barely noticed him, but some noticed him just to laugh. "Look at Leo," the villagers would say. "That boy will never become anything." Children his age mocked him. Even some adults shook their heads whenever they saw him struggling. "Success is not for boys like you," one man once told him. Leo never argued. He never complained. He simply listened and continued walking. But inside Leo's heart, there was something no one could see. A dream. Every night, after selling fruits all day, Leo would sit under a large tree at the edge of the village. While others slept, he studied old books he had collected from abandoned houses and garbage piles. Sometimes the wind blew dust across the pages. Sometimes the lantern light was too weak to read. But Leo kept studying. Days turned into months, months turned into years. While the village laughed, Leo was quietly building something powerful, his mind. One day, Leo left the village. No one cared. Most people believed he had simply failed and disappeared. But Leo did not disappear. He worked harder than ever before. He learned new skills, met wise mentors, and slowly built a better life through discipline and patience. Years later, something unexpected happened. Large trucks began arriving at the old village. Workers started building new roads, schools, and clean water systems. The villagers were confused. Who is responsible for all of this? They asked. Then one morning, a sleek car drove into the village square. A man stepped out. He was confident, calm, and well-dressed. The villagers stared in shock. It was Leo, the same poor boy they once laughed at, the same boy they said would never succeed. Leo had become a successful entrepreneur, but he had not returned to show off his success. He had returned to transform the village that once doubted him. Soon, the dusty roads were replaced with smooth ones. A new school opened for children. Clean water flowed into homes, and new businesses began to grow. The village that once mocked Leo slowly became a place of opportunity and hope. One evening, Leo walked back to the same old tree where he used to study as a boy. The tree was still there. The wind was still blowing softly. But everything else had changed. A young boy from the village approached him and asked, "Leo, how did you become so successful?" Leo smiled gently and replied, "While everyone was busy laughing at me, I was busy building myself." And that was the moment the village finally understood something powerful. Never judge a person by where they start. Because the quiet boy no one believes in today may be the one who changes everything tomorrow. If this story inspired you, subscribe to Awaken the Giant TV for more powerful motivational stories every week.